Okay, this is the back side of our 2000. You're going to notice a couple extra wires. The unit now uses 2 AC cords. One is for the 30 amp supply built into the external speaker, which is still an external speaker, as you can see. We did not lose that function. Also coming out of here is a protected 30 amp DC supply. Now what this is for is, inside the radio, the 50 amp linear would not run well on the internal power supply of the radio, as though is it only an 8 amp supply from Cobra. So what we did was we isolated the radio on the 8 amp supply so it's got plenty of current, disconnected the internal part of the DC plug, and that DC plug only runs the Stinger module. Hence, the second power supply built into the speaker with a designated DC power plug just for that function. Now, there's some safeties in here. Say you want to run the radio on another amplifier, but you don't want to accidentally key the 50 watts into it. It's a very simple solution. Just unplug your DC power. When you unplug this, the radio will still function perfectly at 18 watts on all modes. However, no matter where the CBPA switch is, the amplifier inside will not engage. If you're going to one of those guys that's going to hook it up the way it's supposed to be hooked up, with the DC power cord attached, that's great. Just remember, if you go to drive another amplifier that is a low drive amplifier with this unit and do not shut the internal modulator off, you will blow up your amp. Okay, so the CBPA switch is very self-explanatory. CB is straight CB, low power. PA means you're getting it on. The internal amp is on. So that is how we set that up. It is all custom done. Refer to the pictures that the seller is posting as far as the actual work that's been done inside this radio. This radio comes with a 1-year warranty on the Stinger board and power supply, and labor on the entire radio from myself. You will receive information, my information, as far as any support goes for this radio. I built this radio from a parts file. It is an outstanding example of what a 2000 should be. And aside from strapping boxes, drilling holes, and doing some really hillbilly stuff to a very classic and outstanding radio, this is the best you're gonna get, guys. I'm not gonna BS you. Reserve on this radio is $800. Buy it now is $1,000, and it is not negotiable. There is not another one like it on the planet. You can buy one of these other ones that are listed on eBay that are all show and no go. There are lots of radios on eBay, Cobra 2000s, that have lots of fancy stickers and lights and all kinds of crazy stuff. But you know what? At the bottom of its heart, it's still a basic Cobra 2000, maybe with channels. This is not that. This is not the prettiest radio you're going to find on eBay. However, there is not another Cobra 2000 that is going to talk with this radio. There is not another Cobra 2000 that is going to hear with this radio. And there is not another 50-year-old radio that is as solid as this radio. I've put 2 weeks of hard work into it to make sure that whoever buys this radio gets a solid everyday talker that they can be proud of. Refer to the pictures for the custom work. Once again, this ain't your Grandpappy's 2000, boys. Get your wallet out. It's a one-of-a-kind. It's built like a brick you-know-what house, and it will probably outlive you. Thanks a lot. We'll see you on eBay.